Some say we are in Satan's short season, but here's how we know for sure where we are in the biblical timeline. Understanding first. History repeats, and what happened in 70 AD Jerusalem is now gone out into the whole world. The same thing that happened there is happening again, but instead of just to Jerusalem, it's happening to the whole world now. We know that Satan has not fallen from heaven yet, as Revelation 12 depicts, because when he comes to the earth, the mountains and islands are going to move out of their places. We see now they are starting to crumble. The mountains are starting to crumble? What? And the islands are starting to move out of their places. Does that mean Satan's here? No, this is the beginning of sorrows. Now, I've already said all I care to say. If you can't hear that part, then you're not going to hear the rest of it anyway. I'm going to explain it all very directly and try to keep it short. In the days of Noah, angels, not Satan, but angels fell from heaven. When the world got flooded, they were bound in chains and thrown into hell. All prophecies concerning Satan compare him directly to them. Satan has never been to hell, though it is a place prepared for he and his angels. As the days of Noah were, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns. Angels will fall to heaven for the second time. History repeats. That thing that was is that thing that shall be again. Genesis 6, Jude 1, in the days of Noah, angels did quit their first estate, left their immortal bodies in heaven, their wedding garments, their morning stars, came down to the earth to mate with women and rule over mankind. They got bound in everlasting chains, just like in the parable of the wedding supper, and thrown into hell. The wicked were destroyed in the flood, which represents your flesh and water baptism, so you can die with Christ and rise with him, a new creation. That's 1 Peter 3. The like figure whereunto baptism doth also now save us, verbatim. The water kills the wicked in the flood, killed Pharaoh and his army, kills this flesh for the individual now. History repeats, when Jesus was born and walked on the face of the earth, men took up that role. Children of God that fell from their first estate, and became children of the devil. He kept telling them, the lust of your father you will do, and he was talking about, y'all are gonna kill me. He was a murderer from the beginning. History repeats, the devil and his angels are coming to the earth sometime in the fairly near future, in the way God reckons time, not in the way vapors reckon it. Right now, Satan roams the earth as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, this is Job chapter 1, and accuses the brethren day and night before our God in heaven. He has access to come and go. In the near future, as the Lord reckons time, the archangel Michael and his angels are going to fight against the devil and his angels. Why would they do that? The tribulation of the saints is a bridge too far. In the future, at the fifth seal, this is after World War III is done and over and the treaties are signed, the devil will make war on the Christians from heaven. And when he has overcome them, he will be thrown out of heaven to the earth. Just like those angels that fell in the days of Noah, Satan and his angels are gonna fall to the earth. How will we know when that happens? The sky is gonna roll up like a scroll, and stars are gonna fall to the earth from heaven. The powers of the heavens shaken in the sight of the nations. A celestial event witnessed by the whole world with ramifications on the earth. What happens when the sky rolls back like a scroll? The mountains and islands are gonna move out of their places. You got people naming the Antichrist right now, telling you we're in Satan's short season, claiming anything other than what we can actually witness with our own eyes according to the testimony of Jesus Christ, which is the spirit of prophecy. Are they making money off y'all? I'm not making a dime, consider that. I'm posting this video at the wrong time for the algorithm. It's only for those of you who want it, not those who can take it or leave it, this one. Satan is going to command men on the earth to build him a form and an image. God himself manifest in the flesh as a human man. The devil needs men to build him a body so that when he arrives, he'll have one. He's not going to be born on the earth as a man like Jesus was. This is about idols, graven images, and robots, and artificial intelligence, unfortunately so. Satan's going to need a body with a brain required here, and he will be the mind. The image of the beast, what commands men should be killed if they won't bow down before ever the mark of the beast is given to those who did. Do y'all even know the story? I'm certain that most don't. If you're a Christian around when the devil falls to the earth, and there will be a multitude from every nation, creed, and tongue, you'd better never see the mark of the beast in your life. You better have it settled in your souls not to bow down to begin with. When Satan arrives, he's going to kill the church off the face of the earth. The only ones he won't be able to touch is the 144,000 sealed elect. 12 tribes, the branch grafted back into the vine, as is written. They alone will be sealed through the Great Tribulation. When Satan murders the church, the seventh seal will break. All the saints will be in heaven. The 144,000 sealed elect, all Israel who gets a name better than sons and daughters, will be the ones left on the earth. This is Matthew chapter 24. I'm not making any of it up. Then the seven angels of the seven churches will get the seven trumpets of God and blow them. And each trumpet of God is more and more devastating until the seventh trumpet blows and Jesus comes back, which is also a celestial event that'll be viewed by the whole world. Remember, the sky has been rolled up like a scroll at this point. When the seventh trumpet blows, the dead rise first, coming with Jesus out of heaven as the holy angels of the Lamb, 10,000s and 10,000s of his saints. When will the seventh trumpet blow? The seventh trumpet is blown to save the 144,000 alive, or they would die too. The dead rise first, coming with Christ out of heaven, immortal, celestial. As we have borne the image of the earthly, so shall we also bear the image of the heavenly. The 144,000 sealed elect, we who are alive and remain, will meet us in the clouds, in the air, for the marriage of the bride to Christ in the sight of the nations while they mourn. Why will they mourn? Because the seven angels of the seven churches aren't blowing trumpets anymore. They'll be dumping the vials of God's wrath on the earth. We are not appointed to God's wrath. They are. And when the seventh vial of God's wrath is dumped by the seventh angel of the seventh church, then we'll all come down, the entire wedding party, for the marriage supper of the Lamb, which thing is called Armageddon. Satan will be the wedding guest without a wedding garment on. How comest thou in here, friend, without a wedding garment on? He loses his forever at the sixth seal when Michael throws him out of heaven, his morning star. He's going to get bound in chains and thrown into hell, he and his angels, like those in the days of Noah. As the days of Noah were, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns. That thing that was is that thing that shall be again. When Christ returns, the mountains and islands flee away and are found no more. The land is healed, the curse is lifted in all his holy mountain. Men will live to be 1,000 years old. Do you see any of those around? The nations don't come down to Jerusalem to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, which teaches them of that thing that will have happened on the earth, so that they can have a chance at it too. Eternal life, I mean. Look, it's all real evident none of that is the case. It's real evident that we're in the beginning of sorrows. Earthquakes in diverse places, the mountains are starting to crumble. The land is all busted to pieces upon the face of the earth, and that is continuing to happen. It's not done yet. Y'all hold the line. You have much need of patience. Don't let them lie to you, fam.